Hey, how is it going, everyone? It is my second day in a row of recording this offline video, and what a day it has been. Last night was crazy. I was watching the stock tickers, not all night, but a decent chunk of the night, kind of seeing what GameStop was doing. It ramped back up. Overnight, though, normally people can't trade. They can put in future orders for the morning when markets open back up again, but direct market sales can actually get in and still do those purchases. So they were competing. People were fighting. All the future orders got put in for this morning, driving the stock way up high. Like, I think in the morning opening, we're looking at right around a 470 was today's market high. That's at the beginning of the day. So what happened there was after market opened, and this was actually publicized last night, but all the private trading apps, TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Robinhood, Acorns, all of them said, we are no longer doing trading with GameStop. That's it. We're done. No more. For consumers, market insiders, so like your hedge fund managers, could still trade. They could still get in. They could still do what they wanted to do, get in, get their sells in. So they started doing a short stepladder approach. They took out a huge amount of shorts in the beginning of the day, sold all of their futures off, or all of their margins off. So that way they made money on those margins. They made huge money on those margins. Then, once all those margins were sold off, all the shorts came back in, or all their initial short came back in ahead, they sold off and took in on those shorts. Then what they did is when they bought more stock back in shorts. They let those shorts amortize, basically, sell them back. And then they bought more shorts. And now they continue to do that. They continue to do that down to step marketing. Let me check my Robinhood app, because I do have Robinhood, and see what we're going on with right now. If it is possible to get GameStop. I don't believe it is, but because I think it's still limited. Yep, it is still limited on the Robinhood app. If you don't believe me, there's a video of it on my phone at time of recording, which is right around late noon hour. So why is this important? Well, no one on the WallStreetBets subreddit is able to actually look and do these trades. They're no longer able to hold this stock high, preventing these hedge fund managers from losing out on those initial shorts. And since they are allowed now, these hedge fund managers can get in on these initial shorts, or not their initial shorts, but on these secondary shorts. They can start making more money back. Their margins are paying back. This is effectively blocking and a market manipulation attempt on Robinhood and other trading sites. Like, as we can see, the bid ask right here, and we talked about this yesterday, is $0. That indicates that there's not a public trade happening on this stock. AMC has a frozen bid ask as well. When they're the same, usually that's a good thing. That means that they're going for an even price. However, in this case, it's not really that great of a thing, because that means that we know that this is a hot stock. We know that this is something that's happening with the stock. It means that they're disallowing trading on that stock. And it's something that we really do need to be aware of, because this is effectively market manipulation at the highest level. Now, this isn't just where the story ends, though, because, like I said, obviously, and up here you can see that ladder, that stair-step approach to this too, where right here, 9:38 a.m., all the futures came in, shorts were taken out, and then they sold, bought more shorts, sold more, and like the little spikes you're seeing here is them buying back what they owe in the shorts, because I mean that's how shorts work, as we talked about. So that's all that little spike is. But right now, I can't do anything with the AMC stock I have. I didn't get in on GameStop early enough. It's not a huge deal. I'm not really too concerned about it, but I do think it's really interesting. On the WallStreetBets subreddit, though, they were talking, because this is market manipulation, this is illegal. They're effectively acting in an improper faith, and this is a direct violation of the law. Effectively, what they're saying is the market, which was initially designed for working class people to invest their money in, is only now involved for the rich. They were asking for bailouts yesterday. Now they're going into this thing where they're freezing stock. They're effectively saying, you can't play the same game we do, because they've gone through and they've done all this shit for years and years and years and years. Now regular people are getting in on it, and they don't like it because they are losing money to the masses. But here's where this gets really fun. Investors on Robinhood filed a class action lawsuit. Let me zoom this in a little bit because it's really hard to see on my mega ultra wide 34-inch monitor. But if you look at it, a class action lawsuit complaint against Robinhood app filed in the Southern District of New York. Here's the information on the class action lawsuit. I will link this into the video description if you would like to read it. A group of investors has filed a class action lawsuit on the brokerage Robinhood after all trading was stopped. Let me go on to here. And this is something they were actually even talking about on this subreddit. People are talking about all of this. Right now, the current trending topic is hold the line. That's what people are saying, which I agree with. You should be holding. We should be holding this because this is actually going to hurt investors. Right now, all of these apps are allowing people to sell, but they're not actually allowing people to buy into it, not allowing them to buy more stock. There's been people who've lost millions and millions and millions of dollars because they're not allowed to trade. And like they are actually losing massive sums of money. I saw some guy on Reddit yesterday who was using like 50,000, he had like 50,000 shares, and he's not allowed to trade. That's an individual, 50,000 shares. If we look at that, pull my calculator up over here. Calculator, let's do easy numbers, 50 times, or well, hold on. Let's just do a difference. So do 470 minus, what is that, 242? No. What the hell? Come on, don't do this. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. God damn it, mouse. Don't fuck me like this. 242. I'm going to multiply that by 50,000. That's $11 million. That is a huge sum of money that this person lost today because they had no control over their own money. And when you buy shares, you are buying ownership of a company. So you effectively, this person had no say over their portion of GameStop that they owned. That's a huge problem. That's something that definitely should be addressed as very illegal. This is actually something that's very direct market manipulation. This lawsuit will probably go through. I don't really know what's going to come out of it. My personal hope is that this is going to take all of these investors for everything they have. It's going to take all these hedge funds for everything they have. All these companies that are doing all of this, just take it all from them. And I know that sounds really doomerish and really whatever, but the thing is, they deserve it. They've been screwing people over for years. They've been absolutely wrecking people's financial income and everything for just as long. And the entire 2008 market crash was basically entirely on their hands, and no one went to jail because of it. Yet here we are, actual consumers are going through and now playing the same games that they're playing, and they don't like it because they are losing. They're losing to the masses. They're losing to the numbers, and this is something that we really need to hold them accountable for. So what will come out of this? I don't know. Honestly, I don't. My best guess is there will be regulations put in on independent trading apps that where you can't have direct consumer sales. Everything will get subverted, some guys behind a level, because I don't really see Congress taking our side in this. I hate to say it, but I don't. That's why it's super important to reach out, talk to your Congress people, talk to your senator, file lawsuits. If they go through and they do all this kind of shit, file a lawsuit. Do what you can to ensure that this market that we're supposed to have access to, we have access to. I may disagree with the idea of owning the value of someone else's labor, but I see this as a tool that we can use to improve our own position and our own position within society away from the wealthy who have been screwing us over. Now, with that being said, let's take one more look at the stock tickers. It's still in fluctuation. It's probably going to stay around this area for a while. Hopefully, when Robinhood and all these other people open up trading again, it'll shoot back up. I'm not really confident that'll happen, unfortunately, because we don't know. The only thing that can be done right now to force trades to happen again on a public level is a federal judge needs to come in and approve an injunction that basically says, hey, you have to do this. If you don't do this, you are in direct violation of the law. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know where all this is going to go. I'm hoping for the best, but I can't say anything. I don't know. I'm not in that situation. I'm just merely an outside observer who has an interest in this because I have an interest in what's best for everyone. With that being said, I do thank you all for watching. Go ahead, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Really helps out the channel a lot. Definitely really helps. Check out my other videos. I got a really bunch of other cool stuff on the channel. And with that, I love all of you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.